It's just that we have, and Peter Cherby has provided the committee previously with various pieces of evidence to the committee to justify his position. And since the petition was originally introduced, we have the register of recusal has been introduced, so we know that when judges or sheriffs recuse themselves from particular cases because they have a particular interest. We had one situation where a judge, I believe it, recused themselves because they were a member of the RSPB and felt they couldn't hear a case because of the conflict in that type of membership. Part of the difficulty is the recusal, register of recusal, is a voluntary register, as I understand. So it is up to judges and sheriffs themselves to decide to declare to recuse themselves from hearing a case before them. Surely, if we did have a register as highlighted by the petition, then the issue of recusal would become less likely because people would then be publicly aware of the interests of the person sitting on the bench in judgment of a case.
Well, 2 points in answer to that. One is that the register is not voluntary. To the best of my knowledge, the clerks of court are scrupulously accurate in keeping it, and therefore wherever there is a recusal, you may depend upon it, it will be recorded in the register. But perhaps the more important point is that there are countless cases where the register doesn't even come into play, because you may find in a sheriff court, particularly in the country areas, that the sheriff will say to the sheriff clerk, if any cases come into this court involving such and such a body or such and such a person, make sure I don't get them, because I've got a connection there. With the result that, of course, the cases never reach the sheriff, and therefore the register never comes into play. And that's always been the case. And after a while in a court, most sheriff clerks will know exactly the sort of cases in which the local sheriff may have some sort of connection. I don't really see it as a problem. The other thing, of course, is that I should, forgive me if I just add this point too, that what's become very clear from the register of recusals is that the vast majority are related to circumstances that this petition, this register that's being proposed, would not affect in any way. For example, supposing the sheriff on the night before a case sees the defender's witness list and he recognises someone who's a close friend, then of course he'll immediately recuse himself. But a register of assets such as this petition proposes would be of no value in a situation like that.